Hi, it's Ingrid. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am currently editing this video, didn't intro it properly. In this video, I will be attempting to finish my July TBR. First of all, I'm sorry about the quality. I'm filming it on my laptop so that I can just get this over with. Originally, when I started this video, I had other plans. I've attempted like 3 times to film a video of finishing series, but then it never worked out and I just stopped filming like halfway through. So I put them all into this one video where I tried to finish my July TBR, and I actually really like how it turned out. And that's about it. If this audio isn't working, I'll be really upset. I've never tried to do this before, so hopefully I can figure it out. But yeah, let's just get into the video. If it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. I've tried my best to edit it to fit what I'm trying to do here. If I've made mistakes, I'm sorry. I've been a mess recently. But anyways, let's get into the video. For my July TBR, 7 out of the 8 books are part of a series, so I will be trying to work my way through that. I went to my uncle's house because he has a pool today. So I started Baptism of Fire, the 3rd Witcher novel. I didn't get to read much. I read 43 pages because it was just too hot to function. But I will be continuing this today, hopefully finish it. It's just too warm. But we're gonna work our way through as many as possible. It is time for an update. We are on day 2. Technically, I started pretty late yesterday, so maybe I'll do one extra day. I don't know, but we're on day 2. I have been reading Baptism of Fire. I never told you what it's about, so I'm gonna do that now. But this is the 3rd full-length novel in the Witcher series. Before the novels, there's also 2 collections of short stories, so technically this is the 5th Witcher book I'm reading. It's about this Witcher named Geralt, and a Witcher is basically a monster hunter. He has some kind of magical abilities and he fights and saves people from monsters. That's not really the main part of this. He has this child of destiny. It's not his child, but it's basically his child. Like him and the child are destined for each other. So he is taking care of her right now. She's missing, and he's just trying to find her. I don't really know what to explain. He wants the child because he's supposed to keep her safe. Everyone else wants her because she's very special. She has some abilities, some magic, that people want to use for their benefit. He just wants to keep her safe, so he's trying to find her. I feel like that's a very bad explanation. I think you should just look up the book because I don't know how to explain it. The thing is, I have seen the show. I fell in love with the show, and that made me want to pick up the books. And this is definitely more of an epic fantasy, and I haven't read a lot of that. I am enjoying the fantasy world that this book is set in, and I like the way the author has created these different characters, the different countries, the war, and the whole political thing of it. But I feel like it's a lot of talk. When we're in the action, I'm really entertained. But I feel like it's so much build-up. Like, this entire book so far, I've read 141 pages, and it's just him on his way to the child. We're not really seeing any action. It's just him living life on the road, pretty much. And it's written in a way with basically no structure, because you can read one paragraph and we're in one place, and then the next paragraph we're in a different place in the same chapter. And I get a little lost sometimes, and I feel like we don't get close enough to any characters to really care about them or connect with them. I really do like Geralt, and I like Ciri, and I like dandelion, but I fear that might be because I fell in love with them in the show. Because we don't get the same connection in the books. So I'm missing a little something. I don't think I would have cared as much if I hadn't seen the show. But the show makes me want to read this because I already love the world. But I think it's written pretty well. Like, it's easy to read, but it's just so many characters and you don't get too close to them, so it's hard to keep track on who's who and like why do I care about them, because I don't really. I think I'm gonna put this on hold. I'm gonna continue it. It will be finished in this video, don't you fret. It will be done. But right now I think I want to read something else. I'm actually gonna take a little break from reading, but when I sit down again I have 3 options. Smartest choice would be to just finish Restore Me. I think I have about 130 to 140 pages left of this, and I'm really into this world. This book isn't my favorite, but I like the characters and I like the world and I really love her writing style. So I think this is gonna be fun, and I should just finish it because I would like to get further into that series, hopefully finish that soon. If I don't pick up that one, it's going to be a romance. It's going to be one of these 2. They're both on my July TBR. I have Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams and Romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. So this is the second book in the One in Rome series. It's like a small town, cozy romance. It's going to be fun. It's simple. I like small town romances a lot, and I really enjoy the way Sarah Adams writes. This is the 4th book in the Bridgerton series, which is a Regency romance series following the set of Bridgerton's siblings going through their journey of finding the one. This one's about Penelope and Colin, and I'm so excited for it. Like, the plotline of this, I feel it's going to be really exciting to me. I've seen the season, of course, but I'm excited to read about it. So I think, I don't know, like, I think I'm just going to finish this first because I'm already in the middle of it. But then I'm definitely going to pick up one of these. I would like to do it today. I don't know if that's going to happen, depending on when I finish this one and what we do. Because every evening, me and my mom, sometimes my dad, watch TV together. And I'm planning on moving out soon. So I feel like I should use those moments that I have living with my parents to actually spend time with them, because I will be moving out this year. There's already a plan in motion. I have some exciting things. These 2 bags are full with towels and curtains and some other stuff because I started buying things for when I move out, because it is happening soon. We're cleaning out our old house and I'm moving into that eventually. There's a few things that need to get done first, but it's happening soon and I'm so excited. So I think I'm gonna give myself those moments to sit and watch TV with my mom, because that's something we really enjoy doing together. So I'm gonna prioritize that over reading, of course, but I also want to read. I've been in a bit of a slump, I still am, but I think if I push myself to read, and I read a lot, I'm gonna get out of this slump. The only way that I can actually sit and enjoy reading is if I read a lot. The more I read, the more fun I have with reading. So I've been talking for too long, so I'm going to take a little break and then we're going to get back into Restore Me. I just read a line from Juliet where it says, "But I can't let my emotions control me. Not now, not ever. So I force the feelings down, out of my head, and instead I say," the next, I don't need to say that because it's part of the spoiler, but anyways, "That's all you do, girl. Can't let my emotions control me." It's all you've done in every single book. It's what you're doing right now. It's so annoying. What the fuck did I just read? I'm sorry the fan is on, but I... Help? If this is all... going on? I'm gonna turn the fan off so we can chat. Okay, so the book is done. I've finished. I don't even know where to begin. So I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. This book, the way it started out and the storyline of this book, I didn't really love. I think Ignite Me, book 3 in the series, was a 5-star read for me. I loved that book. It was a perfect ending to a series. Shatter Me was originally a trilogy, and then she released more. So this is the first book in the second trilogy in the Shatter Me series. So when you open Shatter Me, it's all of her books are listed, and it's the Shatter Me trilogy, then it's the Restore Me trilogy. And this one I didn't really find necessary. Most of the time when I was reading this, I was thinking it should have just ended with Ignite Me. If it did end with Ignite Me, I would probably be hoping for more, so I'm glad it's here. But I was thinking like 3 stars most of the book. At some point I was thinking possibly 2 stars because Juliet was so extremely annoying and Warner was just being so stupid, and Castle as well, I keep hating him, he's so annoying. Like, stop being so cryptic, just say whatever is on your mind. And then whatever happened at the end here, where did that come from? For like, what I thought was the ending frustrated me. I was like, okay, 2 stars, I hate it. And then I kept reading, and the ending was, that wasn't the ending, there was more. And now I'm like desperate to read more. So how do I rate this? Because the revelations in the entire book, but definitely at the end here, things were revealed, and I'm confused, and I'm intrigued, and I'm annoyed, but I'm so interested. Tahereh Mafi definitely knows what she's doing, because now I'm so glad I have the rest of these books. There's 2 more books, 3 more novellas in this series. Like, how do we go from here? And especially that last part, like, who knows? Does he know what's going on? There's so many secrets, so many revelations, so many emotions. What? Like, I was gonna read like a cute, silly little romance now. Should I just continue the series? I don't really know. The next one is a novella. Should I pick that one up and then possibly go into Define Me? I had a little plan of what I was gonna do. I was gonna read some romance now, and then another romance, and then maybe I was gonna dabble in some mystery. But Shatter Me, I need to know what happens. I haven't felt like this in a while. It's the 13th of July. I finished 1 book this month. That was Deep End, and I was already 100 pages into it when the month started. Same with this one. I had already started it. I only had like 130 pages left. So technically, I've only read probably pages amounting to 1 book. And I have had such a hard time with picking up books. I haven't wanted to read at all. The slump has been hitting, but now all I want to do is jump straight into the next one. But I'm also worried that's going to put me in a slump. But honestly, I think my next read is going to have to be the next novella. I'm going to read that now, actually. I'm just going to get it and I'm going to read it. I look so stupid with my hair up, but I just got out of the shower, so I don't want my wet hair like down my back. The fan is on because my room is actually unlivable without it on. in the summer. So I'm gonna try to edit sound so you don't have to listen to the fan, but I'm gonna try to be quick, you know? We're just gonna do a quick little update because I will be using my camera to import footage, so I can't really film until that's done. But I finished the first novella in this one. It's called Shadow Me, and it's from Kenji's perspective. I think that was pretty fun. I think I rated it 4 stars. I think it was pretty good for a novella. Like, it was like 73 pages, so it's not a lot, and you can't really do much with that, but I got another perspective of what was happening, and I like him as a character, so I think it's fun. So 4 stars. Then after that, I was planning on doing Defy Me, but I wanted something else. Like, I'm really in a slump right now. The slump is hitting hard, so I thought maybe a romance would help. So I picked up Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams because I know the characters a little bit, and I know that I like the way she writes. How far did I get? 32 pages. And I'm not enjoying it. Like, I didn't really have fun at all. And I found both characters annoying. Annie, the FMC, is probably portrayed in a way that other people see me, so I shouldn't find her annoying. But maybe I'm annoying because I really didn't like her. She's probably gonna grow on me. Like, I know that with a lot of romances, I start out thinking they're annoying and I don't like it, and then obsessed eventually. So anything could happen. And then Will, is that his name? Yeah, Will. I just don't think it's very nice, the way he was talking to his brother. He's just rude. And the whole thing where a character has seen one relationship fail, and that makes him just not believe in love, like marriage isn't possible because these people didn't work, so no one can work. It's just so annoying. Get over yourself. And if it's about you, fine, you deal with that, but you don't put that on other people. He's just rude, and I don't like him, so I don't want to DNF it. I've been looking for this book forever, and I'm going to continue it, but I might actually start something else because I'm really trying to get out of this slump. This is the second book that I've soft DNF'd for this video, but I think I'm honestly gonna pick up something else because I wasn't having it and I need to get out of this swamp. Tomorrow I'm going to Sweden, so I won't be able to read or film, so I think I'm just gonna add another day to the video because I won't be able to do much tomorrow. I might listen to an audiobook in the car, but I don't really know. But we'll see what happens. But the camera will be busy for a little bit, so I will not be filming for a while. But I'll update you if something happens. I tried to film myself reading earlier, but then my camera died, so I don't really know how much footage I got from that. But I'm further into this book, and I'm 222 pages into it. The last time I talked about this, I said that I didn't like the characters, so I didn't really enjoy the book. But I also said that I would probably be obsessed soon, and that did in fact happen. Like, Annie Walker is me. We're the same person. I love this. I relate to this so bad. It's annoying how much I relate to this. And Will, I want Will. Give me Will. I love like a man who always expresses himself in a strong, like rough, tough way, but has those vulnerable moments, and he really feels a lot with his girl. And I just love it so much. I love vulnerable men, and I just love them together. And I think the writing of this book is so great. The feeling of holding the book is amazing. I don't know how to explain it, but I really love holding and reading this book. I'm having such a good time. The town is extremely annoying. All the people, the way they think they have a right to say anything about them and their relationship, of what they think is going on. And the siblings, Noah, perfect, but the sisters, I hate them. Like, they're insufferable. Like, she's a grown woman. Let her do whatever she wants and treat her like a woman, not a child. And like, just when someone else defines people as quiet or like nice, sweet, she's an angel, she doesn't do that. It's so annoying. Because you just put these expectations onto people and they can't evolve from that because that's what everyone expects. And it makes their life so much harder. I would know. But I love this book. I'm probably just gonna finish it and then I don't know if I'm gonna talk to you more while I'm reading this. I'm probably gonna read this and then read something else and then we'll chat again later. But I'm really enjoying this one. I'm loving it. This is the first book I have in mind, Carrie by Stephen King. I read my first Stephen King book earlier this year, The Institute, and I actually really liked that one, so I'm excited to continue with more of his books. And I'm trying to collect these spines, so this is the next one. I don't know exactly what this one's about, but it's also about like telekinesis, which was what The Institute was about. So I'm bringing this. I'm going to my uncle's pool. I'm going to his house to go swimming and just sit by the pool. Should have mentioned that first. And I'm about 130 pages into Carrie by Stephen King. I'm really disappointed. I don't like this at all. This book follows this girl, Carrie, who has telekinetic abilities. And she's an outsider. She doesn't have any friends. She gets bullied by everyone. And then she gets invited to prom by this popular guy, and she thinks things are gonna change. But then something really bad happens at the prom and she has to use her gift on the town. I don't know much more than that. All I know is I'm not enjoying it. I'm really bored. There's nothing exciting. I don't care about a single character. I don't like the way it's written. The structure of the story is really frustrating. And I just feel like I'm not having fun at all. I was expecting to like this, but I'm not, so I considered DNFing it from 30 pages and out. Really not having fun. But it's such a short book, like, I can do that. I think I have about 100 pages left. So I'm going to finish it, I just don't want to. I didn't get to read as much as I wanted at the pool because I cannot read when people are talking. And people were talking. So I tried my best. Right now my stomach hurts a lot. So I'm gonna take a little break. And maybe I'll read a little bit more before bed. Maybe we'll resume tomorrow. I don't know. Today me and my mom are going over to my uncle's house to go to the pool. So I will be bringing some books. I don't think I'm gonna read more than one. I'm probably not gonna finish a book at all. But I like having options. So I think I'm going to bring Romancing Mr. Bridgerton because I've already started it. I'm 44 pages into it and it's on my July TBR. It's July 26th today. Yeah. So July is almost over. I've read 4 books so far. My mom came upstairs, so I panicked and moved the camera. So if the angle is different, I'm sorry. Change of plans. We're not going to my uncle's house anymore. It's not as sunny as it was earlier, so we're just gonna stay here instead. I'm still gonna sit outside with my mom. We're gonna be in the sun. I'm gonna pick up this one first, I think. It's the 4th book in the Bridgerton series. I really enjoyed this series so far. I think it's very easy for me to feel emotional connections to these characters and their stories. This series follows the 8 Bridgerton siblings as they go along in their journey to find the one. The book follows Colin, who is the 3rd Bridgerton sibling. He has been traveling. He's returned. Everyone sees him as this just charming, simple-headed man. He wants to show people that he's more. Penelope is his sister's best friend. She's always had a crush on him. She's been in love with him. But she's kind of an outsider. She doesn't really have many friends. She doesn't talk to the boys. They fall in love eventually. They both have secrets. They get revealed. They have to deal with that. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. I was gonna bring more books, but since we're not leaving, I don't have to, so I'm gonna bring that book downstairs and we'll see what happens next. late. It's 10:12. I haven't read a lot, but I'm 150 pages through this one and I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. I'm always a little worried going into these books for no reason at all, but it's a Regency romance, so I always expect them to be written in a way that's harder to read and like more boring, but I'm so invested. I love this. I'm feeling so giddy while reading it. All of the interactions between Colin and Penelope really just squeezes my heart. I love it. I'm having so much fun. I'm having a really good time reading. Like, the act of reading is so enjoyable. And I love that because I'm in such a big slump right now. I'm really struggling to pick up the book, but when I'm actually sitting down reading, I'm having so much fun. That's really all the thoughts I have right now. Not much has really happened, but still, all the story has progressed. Like, obviously I've seen the show, so I know what happens. I have noticed some differences between the show and the books. But one of the scenes that I just read, oh my god, I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun. That's really all I have to say right now, but I'll update you later, probably tomorrow. Change of plans. We're no longer trying to finish series. We'll be doing that as well, by the way. The point of this video now is to finish my July TBR before July is over. So, when I originally started this video, the point was to finish as many series as possible, and this week I've quickly realized that I'm running out of time on my July TBR because it is in fact July 30th right now when I'm filming this clip. I have already filmed other clips for this video that you will see after this. But if I'm going to finish my July TBR, I need to do it now, which means I won't have time to finish as many series as possible because I haven't been reading for the past 2 days. So, I don't know what I've said. If it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry, but now you know that the point is to finish my TBR. So it's time for a little update. I'm changing the plans. You would have seen by the intro because I refilmed the intro because I changed my mind on what kind of video I'm doing. But I finished Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I'm a little stuck on the rating because I absolutely love this. Throughout the whole book, I was having the 5-star feelings. I was having so much fun. The way Julia Quinn writes keeps me interested, it keeps me intrigued, it makes me feel a lot, which is what I want in a 5-star read. The couple and their story, I think, was so fun. I was so invested. I was always like kept on my toes, like how is this gonna go, even though I've seen the show so I know what happens in their season. This is a little bit different and I loved it so much. There was many times during my time reading this where I just felt my heart being crushed, and I love that. My biggest issue is Colin's anger. That's the reason I'm considering not giving it 5 stars, because I just don't like how he was reacting to things. Penelope was so clearly in the right throughout this whole story. Like, it's her life. You don't get to use her as an excuse to why you don't like what she does. And the way he went about it, with like getting so angry at her, she didn't deserve that. And I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of someone's anger. It's a horrible feeling. And I felt horrible reading it. I felt so bad for Penelope. At the same time, I understand where he's coming from. I just think he went about it in the wrong way. And I love it so much. So I'm so conflicted. Like, do I give it 5 stars? Or do I let that be a reason to pull my rating down? I'm not sure. It's gonna be either like 4.5 or 5. I don't know. I need to think more on that. But then I also have started Twisted Lies. I'm 68 pages into it. This one is the 4th book in the Twisted series, the last one, following Christian and what's her name? Stella? Yeah. Stella's an influencer. The last girl in the friend group, Christian, is friends with Reese from book 2. So we've seen him before. What I have seen of him, I haven't liked. In this book, I kind of like him even less. He's got no personality at all. Like, there's nothing there. And I know I'm not that far into it. I'm 68 pages into it. But like, every time I've seen him, there's like nothing going on. He's described as like handsome and he's so good looking. But like, personality, where is it? And Stella doesn't really have much of a personality either. And I don't think this was for me, actually, because when Stella was talking to this other man, and was all like, I don't like when people touch what's mine. You've talked to her 3 times, she's not yours. You don't love her. Clearly, like, she's my weakness. You talked to her 3 times. So, I know this is a lot of people's favorite in the series, but this far, not loving it. I think the writing is great. I have a really good time reading Anna Huang's writing, even when I don't like the story or the characters. So I think I'll still have a good time reading it. I just don't love the characters. But yeah, let's continue reading. I only have time for a quick update. We're having people over for dinner at 6, and that's soon. So earlier I was downstairs getting things ready and we went to the store, and I've been reading a little bit now. I'm on page 232, but I need to go down to get ready for the people to come over. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. I still think the writing of this book is so good. The storyline is getting really interesting. I still wish I felt more for the characters, but the plot is getting somewhere, and I really like this type of plotline. So I'm having so much fun. I'm hoping to finish this today. I will finish it today. But I don't know how long our guests are going to stay, so I don't know when I get to talk to you next. But we'll see. I'm happy now.